it's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Only one team will keep the winning ways going to start the season as we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They'll run in here with Jaden Blue. And he came up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Dak. Target is there, but it is incomplete. Defender saying, not on my watch. Making a hit to force that to the ground. It's 3rd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
They'll air it out on 3rd. This is caught by Blue. There's the stop. Looks to be about 7 yards on that play. That is good for a Cowboy 1st down. Handoff running left. It's Blue. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
He rolls to his right. Line of guys there, and it's intercepted. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They bring McLaurin in motion right. That one's complete over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, in it for the 1st time. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down. Already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Look like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel. Doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. Keep your opponent off guard.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Throwing now, Daniels. Running right side by McLaurin. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. First and goal, Krosky-Merritt. And he takes this down close, shot to the 3. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal. So solid start there on 1st and goal, making some progress, keeping the pressure on this defense.
Yeah, took away a lot of the cushion this defense had left, and now really running past both totally in play.
White, and he gets in, touchdown! Finding themselves in the end zone right away here as we begin week 2, Brock, and they keep this up, they're going to find themselves with a 2-0 record as well.
And that's a good place, right?
He misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with blue. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that wrong the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And screen here to blue. Taken down after a quality gain, though, 15 yards. And that's going to get Dallas the first down. Like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish.
And the Rush is going to win this rep. They get to it. Odafe Owe. His first this season after he had 7 of them last year.
Defense's first sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
Second down coming from Prescott. His running back rolls it in deep right. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. A big play from the Cowboys. 32 yards.
At the 31-yard line.
Play action now for Prescott. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
So 5 on the catch, 5 still to go on 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd. Daniels back to throw. Okonkwo brings it in. We got the football clock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down. 1 quarter down for these 2 NFC East teams. Our score, 6-0. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. And they're going to choose not to go for it here, and their punt team is out there. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Prescott now off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Into the hands of Pickett. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. We've got fireworks on the first play of the drive. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. He gets the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Throwing on second down, Prescott. Still on his feet. And he's going to go down deep on his own side at about the 42. And that leaves them in trouble. They're staring down a 3rd and 19 now.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Five DBs out there for the Commanders on 3rd. Now Dak to throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. Getting close, and a hit really forced him to that sideline. But not before he picked up 24. And that's going to give the Cowboys a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now here's Prescott. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
To the end zone, and this is going to be reeled in. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, the 2nd score that he has brought in this season. Aubrey gets the point after to go, and they'll take the lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Starting on the grounds here, Kronsky Merritt. He cuts it to the right sideline. Some nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the first.
Jalen Thompson on the tackle. It's a gain.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Play fake here, Daniels. And he's going to be taken down back across midfield at the 49. Quentin Williams. And that will make it 2nd down now and 16 to go.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Looking on 2nd down, Daniels. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
15 yards. But it's now
Here he is on 3rd and short. It's on target to Williams. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown.
complete to Antonio Williams.
So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. On the give, it's Blue. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. And Odafe Owe with the sack. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play.
That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocks down that runner.
Third down, and they need to get 10. Here's Prescott. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Daniels now. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Ooh, coming off a touchdown on their previous drive, you can almost feel the urgency up here, Brock. They want to add more.
Yeah, urgency and aggressiveness. Those are kind of the ingredients in the recipe for this offense, and certainly their success today.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Now Daniels to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And the stop was made downfield after a gain of about 18. And it is a 1st down Washington.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Here's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They kick the running back in motion. On 2nd down, Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Being limited to a couple.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Third and long for him here. Into a crowd, and intercepted! And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Dak to the air here. Pass is caught by Blue. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down here for Dak. And he's up over 150 yards passing thanks to that previous completion. First down, here's Dak. Puts his body on the line, and he got it! A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Prescott set to pass. Cut near the goal line. And he gets home. Touchdown, Dallas. Jake Ferguson in from 18 out. Point after is up and good from Aubrey. And they'll take the lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 14. Commanders 13.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Play action now. Daniels looking for something, but the defense makes the play first, dropping him at the 27. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Here comes the final play of our first half. This one set up for Daniels. And he could not break beyond the line, so that's how our half's going to end. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Savon Rebel with the pick.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Give on second here to Blue. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this third down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. They stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Lamb has another one. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Up the middle, Blue. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 1.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
With the pick. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Here's Krosky Merritt to open the drive. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got second and 3 now. Pinned down deep on your own side, Brock. You know what that defense is thinking. They want to stick it to you, but they still found a way to find a little running room there.
You spent quite a bit of time really in training camp. Not in season as much, Kate, but in training camp working on this backed-up situation. And that's exactly what you want. You want to see the ball matriculate forward. And do it on the ground, even better.
And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on third and 1. This one to Williams out left side. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. That is the spark that they needed. 42 yards. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
Now Daniels on second down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you pick your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
Throw here, third down. And this one's going to line up incomplete. He had him over the middle for a second, but he was muscled off that catch. It brings about fourth down.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The Commanders ready for the punt. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Play action now for Prescott. Oh no, they get him yet again! Juan Martin with the pick.
Intercepted by Washington. The Commanders take over first and 10.
They'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. They go inside give to Krosky Merritt. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Here's a design run. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Left side, caught by Lane. Well, this certainly makes the third down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10, right up near that marker now. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. Man in motion out of the slot. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now fourth down.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the fourth. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. On the counter, Krosky Merritt. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. I'm going to be a little judgy here, Brock. You've got to have more than that on first and goal because now the pressure rises quite a bit to get good yardage or a touchdown here on second.
I don't disagree with you. The only thing I would say is that run, you hope offensively now gets the eyes of the defenders to focus on it, and you could throw a little play-action pass.
And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, the second score that he has brought in this season. And now the Commanders face a very important two-point attempt.
Washington will line up with a two-point
Flying
conversion.
forward on the ground. And he gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion. That puts them in a much better spot now. Up 7 here in the fourth.
Cowboys 14.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now it's blue. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
No gain on the play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Throwing on 2nd down, Prescott. That's incomplete left side. George Pickens, the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Continuing to throw it despite the game he's had, Brock. Coaches obviously still have faith in him despite all these interceptions.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think it's faith. And it's also like a sense of belief that, and they know, these coaches know, that this is where you've got to work through it. Not on the practice field, but in what gets really tough right here in game action.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's going to go down here. Pressure gets him at the 23. And that's going to leave this offense facing a 4th and forever 22. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field.
Formation for the Cowboys.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Now it gives to Krosky Merritt, running left. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Mariota. It's caught. This is Jacory Krosky Merritt. And he's going to get about 3 here, almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and you're netting some positive yards.
Iron quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Great work by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around 4th down.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
On second down, Dak. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Going with blue here. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is second and 4. Prescott to throw. Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. That is Lewisine. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty.
Here we go. Hey, 47. Here we go, 47.
Now Dak to throw. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. So this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. A third down run with blue. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves them with third down and 3.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And they're not going to have time for another play here. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Cowboys losing by 7. It's a nickel look from the Commanders. Third down. Now here's Prescott. Put the body on the line for his team. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness. Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
They'll run this with blue. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. Man, great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker.
Yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. So now here's 3rd and 5.
go 47.
Here he is to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Well, this just hasn't been the game they've wanted score-wise, Brock, and it has them as a result of that feeling like they've got to keep putting it up and taking chances here till the end.
And I'd say, Kate, right there, that was the kind of chance. When you get a one-on-one, you've got to find a way to win it, but this defense has been doing their job.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Running once again with Krosky Merritt. Hits the 40. Down the sideline to the 45. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. A clutch moment for a massive play. 60 yards. Brock, you remember when they were near their own end zone? Yeah, things have totally changed now. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. Up the middle, here goes Allen. And a hearty shot delivered on that tackle, but it doesn't matter. That's the end of this game. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders.